Okay, it is Pride Month, after all. So, from the Daily Wire, let's see. Now, this isn't an opinion piece from the Daily Wire. It just shows, something that happened. So, don't say, oh, Daily Wire. Uh, Middle schoolers accused of homophobia after chanting USA, tearing down Pride decorations. Now, I talked in my last video about, Megan Fox dressing her boys as girls. It's going to get to the point where people are fed up. They're tired of it. They don't want to hear it anymore. They don't want to see it anymore. And it's happening with young kids now. It says here, middle schoolers accused of homophobia after chanting USA, tear down Pride decorations. Middle schoolers in Massachusetts were accused of intolerance and homophobia after they reportedly revolted against a Pride celebration at the school and chanted that their pronouns were USA. That's intolerance and homophobia. It used to be that the United States was a symbol for tolerance and acceptance. And if you said USA, it was a positive thing. And I believe it still is. But you have to say, yes, I agree with everything you're saying and I love your cause and I'm going to support you. And if you don't, you're homophobic, you're intolerant. Some students at Marshall Simmons Middle School in Burlington were accused of organizing a protest against school-approved Spirit Day celebration celebrating Pride Month, which encouraged students to wear rainbow colors earlier this month. I wonder if it encouraged them or strongly encouraged them. The event was led by the Spectrum Club, an LGBT club for students and allies. In response, some students reportedly only wore red, white, and blue colored clothing and chanted USA are my pronouns and took down LGBT themed banners and stickers. Now, I don't support destruction of property, right? We don't, but it gets to the point where people, and these are kids, let's keep in mind these are kids. People just get fed up. They get fed up and they say, I don't want to, like I said, there's going to get to the point where they say, I don't even want to see the flag. I don't want to see these rainbow colors. I don't want to see any of this. That's where we're at now. These displays of intolerance and homophobia are unacceptable and impact the whole community. The whole community. I wonder what percentage of that community is LGBT or identifies as part of that, group. Anyway, said Burlington Equity Coalition co-chair Nancy Bonacera. Equity Coalition co-chair, those things shouldn't even exist. Equality of opportunity, that's something I can get behind, but equity just means that by force, you want everybody to have the same results. We challenge Burlington town leadership to take an active stand against hate under the guise of free expression. See, that's the thing. They say, oh, it's not freedom of speech, it's hate speech. There is no such thing as hate speech if you believe in freedom of speech. Obviously, you're not going to agree with everything everyone has to say, but the best thing to do is present your counterpoint. If they're saying something you don't agree with, rebut it. Convince people that they're wrong. And if you can't, maybe you should, brush up on your facts, or maybe you're on the wrong side of it. Let's see this tweet from End Wokeness. School officials are in panic mode over kids revolting against Pride Day. Kids refuse to wear colors, and some even chanted that their pronouns are USA. Let's see here.
Displays of intolerance and homophobia are unacceptable.
This type of intolerant rhetoric starts in the home.
Parents angry at town hall over intolerance at Marshall Simons Middle School. Kids were asked to wear rainbow clothes in honor of Pride Spirit Day, but some organized a counter-protest wearing red, white, and blue or black. The principal sharing a statement to families that Pride posters were ripped down, stickers ripped up. Some students chanted USA are my pronouns, and students showing Pride were intimidated.
It was an unruly disruption, in fact, that was organized ahead of time.
While some parents were upset, others say it was overblown.
Some of the kids threw the stickers on the ground, but I can only speak for my daughter. She didn't want to wear that to school. It's not that she wanted to hurt anybody's feelings.
She says her daughter felt coerced to participate in the Pride event and was offended by some of the messages, like this quote from Tennessee Williams.
Human heart cannot be straight. It is curves and winds. And my daughter just kind of said, Mom, that's offensive to me, who I am straight.
Let me read that. It's curved like a road through mountains. Tennessee Williams. No comment. It's a stupid quote. But yeah, so I agree with the mom. This was way overblown. You try to force people to do things they don't want to do, they're going to react. And the more you do it, the force you use, the stronger that reaction is going to be. So that's what's happening here. Well, some parents were upset by the display. Others said it was overblown. Some of the kids threw stickers on the ground. Okay, that's what that mom was saying. 2 days after the incident, which occurred on June 2nd, Burlington Public School Superintendent Eric Conti sent a letter to parents condemning the students who protested and noting that event participation was optional. Okay, so but they're protesting. We recognize that intolerance. Now it's not protesting anymore. It's intolerance. Can manifest in many different ways, and unfortunately our school community experienced intolerance during the school day on Friday. I'm sorry, but do people have no... I can't believe that everyone subscribes to this way of thinking. All the people in power, I mean, what cowards. What cowards. You hear of so many people that in private will say, yeah, this is totally ridiculous. I'm against this. But on screen, I mean, hypocrites and cowards. And people are taking note. People are taking note. They're going to school board meetings and they're changing their way of voting and they're kicking people out of office. And that's what's going to continue until things go back to normal, because this isn't normal. The amount of hate and intolerance from the left side of the aisle isn't normal. It's not right. Some signs and posters for the school included messages why it's not okay to say that's okay, and you can't say Happy Pride Month? Wow. I recognize that discussions and celebrations of individual identity are complex and impacted by individual values, religions, and cultural norms, the result of which may include expressions of racism, anti-religious hate, ableism, and in this case, homophobia. Conti's letter continued. He encouraged the community to take a stand against homophobia and said he would continue to make the school system a place where anyone can feel safe and welcome. Principal Carrie Purchase also apologized to the parents and students, saying that Pride event turned into a day of intolerance. She added that the school would likely implement a program to teach students about tolerance and acceptance. So more brainwashing. It'd be fun to see them hold a meeting to see how many parents would like more programs to teach students about tolerance and acceptance, and how many parents would like schools to just teach their kids and stick to academics, math, reading, writing, that kind of stuff, which is what a school should be focused on. Leave the parenting up to the parents.